Throughout history, mankind has reported on all sorts of strange occurrences: witches, werewolves, vampires, UFOs, ghosts, angels, and demons. Are these all just urban legends, stories, or myths? Or is there some form of truth that lurks in the shadows? Together, we endeavour to explore and investigate these strange occurrences which have taken place throughout mankind's history. Together, we are ETFW. Welcome to the library. Located in Francisville, Louisiana, is an old but well-kept house. Its exterior resembles that of an old cottage, giving it a magical and beautiful appearance. However, this beautiful house holds a far darker and sinister past. If only these walls could talk. The house I speak of is Myrtles Plantation. The Myrtles Plantation was built in 1796 by General David Bradford across 650 acres and was originally named Laurel Grove. Bradford lived there alone for several years until President John Adams pardoned him for his role in the Pennsylvania Whiskey Rebellion in 1799. He then moved his wife Elizabeth and their 5 children to the plantation from Pennsylvania. Upon Bradford's death in 1808, his widow Elizabeth continued running the plantation until 1817. With age showing its sign on her, she handed the management to Clark Woodruff, one of Bradford's former law students, who had also married their daughter, Sarah. Clark and Sarah went on to have 3 children. However, their happy times would be short-lived, as in 1823 and 1824, Sarah and 2 of her children were unfortunately taken by yellow fever. In 1834, Clark Woodruff sold the plantation, the land, and its slaves to Ruffin Sterling. Sterling and his wife, Mary Cobb, undertook an extensive remodeling of the house, nearly doubling the size of the former building and filling the house with imported furniture from Europe. It was during this time that the name was changed to the Myrtles, after the crepe myrtles that grew in the vicinity. Sterling died, however, in 1854 and left the plantation to his wife. The Myrtles would go on to survive the American Civil War, although unfortunately it was robbed of its furnishings and expensive accessories. In 1865, Mary Sterling hired William Winter to help manage the plantation as her lawyer and agent. Winter was married to Sterling's daughter, Sarah, and they went on to have 6 children. However, in 1871, William Winter was killed on the porch of the house. The Myrtles would go on to be sold and bought multiple times throughout the years until it passed into its current owner's hands, who today run it as a bed and breakfast. There are a variety of legends surrounding the Myrtles. The house is reportedly built over an Indian burial ground, and the ghost of a young Native American woman has been seen. During the Civil War, the house was ransacked by Union soldiers and supposedly 3 were killed in the house. Apparently, there is a blood stain in the doorway the size of a human body that no matter what the owners do, it will not come out. There is also a mirror located in the house, which supposedly holds the spirits of Sarah Woodruff and her 2 children. According to local tradition, mirrors are covered after death, but legend says that after the deaths of the Woodruffs, this particular mirror was overlooked. The uncovered mirror supposedly trapped the spirits of Sarah and her children, who are occasionally seen by visitors and tend to leave handprints in the mirror. The plantation is also reportedly haunted by a young girl who died in 1868. The sick young girl was reportedly being treated by a local voodoo practitioner. She supposedly appears in the room in which she died and has been reported to practice voodoo on people sleeping in the room. There are also reports of a ghost who walks, staggers, or crawls up the stairs and stops on the 17th step. It is speculated that this is William Winter, the victim of the only verified murder in the house. He was shot on his front porch and, according to local legend, staggered or crawled up the stairs, however collapsed dead on the 17th step. Possibly the most well-known of the Myrtles ghosts is that of a young girl named Chloe. Chloe was a slave owned by Clark and Sarah Woodruff. According to one story, Clark had pressured or forced Chloe into being his mistress. Chloe supposedly baked a cake containing extract of boiled and reduced oleander leaves, which are extremely poisonous. According to the local legend, she planned to present the cake to the Woodruff family to murder them. However, her plan backfired, and only Sarah and 2 of her daughters ate the cake, which resulted in their deaths. Chloe was then supposedly hung by the other slaves and thrown into the Mississippi River. Although this particular story seems difficult to believe, as it is reported that Sarah and her 2 daughters died of yellow fever, it is something that must be taken serious, as all stories hold a hint of the truth. What do you believe in the Myrtles Plantation? Would you be brave enough to stay the night? If you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to hit the like button, subscribe if you are new here, and comment your thoughts down below. Until next time, we are ETFW.